Hello Exiles, welcome back to SSF with bows on. Um, this will be our first petition with the King of the Mist, King in the Mist. It is the first. We did get these two Atlas skill points. Where is it? Here. Is this? Is this the King in the Mist? Okay, yeah. We get these two because we completed a map with the Ritual Altars modifiers. Any map. But now we should get into the crux of nothingness. To prepare for this, because I really don't think the build right now, it says we're doing 49,000 on the lightning arrow. There is no reason for it to fork. We can move to heighten the accuracy, but there is another thing regarding the build, is that currently we're using first approach and the nodes up to it. So, and also preemptive strike and nodes up to it. And I believe that is all we have spec'd for damage or activations against enemies on full life. I can remove this. So I'm thinking of a situation where we could drop this by moving them up to weapon set 1, and on weapon set 2 picking up harmonic generator, and maybe if we get additional skill points, path up to, oh right, we do have 2 skill points to path into frazzled. I was holding on to allocating frazzled on weapon set 2 because I want them on both weapon sets on the standard tree, but since we're here and we can do this, let's do this. So how do we get there? Because we only have one good weapon. As you can see, the DPS damage between the first set and the second set is more than, well, it's 10,000 out of 30,000, so it's 33%, kind of. So what we'll do is we'll swap the bows and then the quivers and use this one on weapon set 2. It's a manual setup. It's not gonna be easy to use in maps, but okay, let's not tarry anymore. Let's get into the crux. A tooltip DPS of 50,000 should be more than enough to take out the king in the first, and yeah, that just cleaned him up. In the first difficulty, in the first encounter, it should be pretty easy to. I didn't actually even get a chance to read the number on his health pool, and because we're using, yeah, so that's it. Pretty slow actually. 1.2, 1.3k, 1.3 million life. Pretty slow. Thankfully, we got the utility belt in the very first attempt. Let's pick that up. It's not litter. We came here. We're living only with the memories. So that was quick. Zelina will want to talk to us about the King in the Mist. He comes from a place that is nothing, of course, from imagination. Now, that was awesome. Let's use this. identify our ingenuity. 20% and 24% increase bonuses from left and right equipped ring. We're currently using a fully defensive belt, so our defenses should take a plunge. Yeah, like pretty bad, but if we take a look at DPS, it doesn't increase that much, just 2000 out of 50. That is 4%. Not a lot. We'll keep ingenuity for later, for other builds. Maybe we'll drop it here in the stash tab of uniques I want to build the character around. Looking at this, we do have Lycoside, we do have the Viper Cap, Bijou Born. You don't really have to build a maximally broken build like you've probably heard about the accuracy stacking gemling that's currently being built. I'd love to make it, but to make that, but you would need a lot of currency to set up the belt, and you need the belt with the 2 sockets, and it's not it. So yeah, we've been farming the petitions for a long time now. Most of the time spent in this league was trying to find citadels somehow. I believe in some of the last videos I've shown that we had to go like 7 or 8 screens away from home. But now that we found one citadel, the copper was the first one. There's the stone here and the iron here and another copper here. I'm not sure if this will continue to be the expected distribution. In a single screen I can see all 3 of them. That's okay, that's nice. But yeah, me getting to here, I've been stacking ritual on the maps because I thought if we're going to spend time finding the citadels, we might as well gather some currency, maybe even get lucky enough to have the omens required for a top level craft, because right now it seems to be easier if you do have. So we've completed level 1. We can complete level 2, but let's just double check the normal cruise, merciless difficulty must be map owner. Okay, that's all there is. Adding additional skill points to your Atlas skill tree does not increase the difficulty of the encounter. At least not for ritual, where you can select the difficulty of the encounter. Okay, so we don't really have to get into that. We're going up against the King in the Mist, and I don't think there are any nodes here that change his... No, there are no nodes that change his difficulty or rewards. I wanted to use the word rewards, so we do have enough splinters to go through the whole difficulty, so let's try and get that done. I mean, oh, they've already taken out 3 retries. Right, let's get back. Any other setup I'd like to... No, I'd like to keep being mounted. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. There are more than enough there. So let's activate him. Give him a little bit of a voltaic mark. And that was 3 million DPS in a few seconds. Good. We have transitioned him. There are no more wisps. Why are there no more wisps? There we go. We found the next set of wisps. They're gonna lead us to... This is a very long labyrinth. There it is. To the arena. Let's just fill up the area with lightning rods because we love our lightning rod. We'll take mark and then whale. Okay, soon enough we'll get to be able to complete it. So we already see that. And another ingenuity and a greater regal orb. Okay, good. So that was cruel difficulty. Shall we try Merciless? If anything, watching the Merciless encounter, you've seen that we don't really delete them as soon as it spawns, so we'll have to be double careful about the debuffs, because if it caught us on Merciless, then he'll surely catch us on Cruel and Merciless. Accuracy, rarity, critical chance, cold resistance. Interesting. Life, evasion, life. But it's weak, right? T2, T5, T4, T1. Maybe we could keep that. Okay, get another ingenuity. This one with 22, 29. Some omens. Gotta say, it's a little bit what's the word? Getting a little bit nervous. It takes 150 Petition Splinters. So let's split that up. 150 Petition Splinters to get into the last difficulty. There's nothing we can lose at the moment, so let's give it a shot. I believe last league, the lightning rod build that was a dead eye at the moment was also the first one to complete maximum difficulty King in Mist. So let's stop yapping and give him our what for. Okay, maybe get some. So yeah, the damage is not. What's that? Stop. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. The damage isn't stellar, but it gets the job done. And if I could catch him in the act, maybe. Yeah, so one of the big problems with this encounter with the King in the Mist is that the screen gets cluttered. Lots of moving parts, lots of moving sprites and stuff on the screen. many of them with the intent of reducing your health pool. Okay, so okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe this time we can hit it with I gotta stop moving. That's not gonna work for us, but okay. He's down to half. 5 million HP down to half in a few seconds. Our shock magnitude is only 47. I'm trying to just steer clear away from the things, but there is time for another attempt. And if when anything, if we're not stubborn about this, as you've seen, the damage isn't magnificent, but it should get the job done if we get the chance to just stand there. Okay, mister, are you okay there? So let's try and drag him back into the lightning rods. He doesn't want to sit in the lightning rods. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. I forgot I should look for... No. You can't mount your raw companion there. Let's just get back up here. Oh, we can damage him here. That's new. I think we can cheese this encounter. I gotta stop moving, but luckily I didn't drop in a single hit there, and I think we should the encounter should progress there. So yeah, it's not easy, not with this amount of DPS. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the worst part about it is that everything is moving on the screen and I can't see anything. I gotta stop moving. Was that enough? That was enough. Let's get back. Let's run. I can't run away to the top of the... Those blow up instantly. Well, we had a shot. We had a chance. That could have been a successful maximum difficulty King and Mist, but it's not. Well, what can I say? The build just has done its best, and we weren't using the right weapon set. When did we switch to the second weapon set? Never mind. We're out of Petition Splinters. Not much to do right now, but to try and gather some more Petition Splinters. Mr. Ingenuity. Oh, I already set one in the other tab. Yeah. So I guess that's it for going up against the King in the Mist. Just a small recap of what we're doing here. This is an Amazon with in for the kill instead of Mystic Harvest, because it really doesn't seem like I can get enough life leech so that, I don't know, you get to live through the encounter. Either way, the total amount of life is barely good enough to not get one shot by most of the game. Yeah, coming back to the skill tree, we get the kind of standard skill tree for lightning rod, lightning arrow build through primal sundering, cooked, catalysis, frazzled, and acceleration. We pick up falcon dive because we're playing an Amazon, and then you get into sniper, feather fletching, coming calamity, inspiring ally because you want to be mounted, heartbreaking, heart stopping, struck through. You know the gist. This is the shape. Why inspiring ally? Well, because companions deal 20% increased damage values on the node. If we, I mean, we could just take a look and see just how much damage does this node give us. From 51 down to 45. Yeah. It's going up and down because the ROA is coming in and out of the my area. Okay. And that's because you get additional. That's right. There's no problem there. I was a bit flustered. While your companion is in your presence, you get these additional values on the nodes. That's why the damage keeps going up and down. But and increases and reductions to companion damage also apply to you, gives you well, I think it's 25% overall at this level. An overall 25%. If you could we're using like a 25% increased more elemental attack damage on supports, so it's kind of equivalent to adding a seventh a seventh link, a sixth socket on your skill. The bow, luckily this was crafted. We started off with the elemental damage with attacks and dexterity, and then I just got lucky with well, the crit hit chance was added with an essence, and then I got lucky with exalts, and that's it. The quiver as well. Just lucky exalts, if I remember this correctly. Lucky exalts and no desecration. I did try and get a better desecration here, but I was running out of resources. We do have just a little bit of like 3,000 overall damage just out of this one ring, and 4 out of this one ring. This is here for the crit hit chance, but mostly for the spirit, so that I can run all 3 of the required raw amount, Herald of Thunder, Wind Dancer. Elemental weakness is a really nice tech. I'm not comfortable with setting it up because I'd have to get off the mount and then put it down and then scramble to get up on top of the mount while the boss is still trying to do stuff around you. Not easy, but it's a useful tech. As you've seen, our shock chance was going up to 47%. That is well, the shock magnitude was 47%, but elements shock magnitude, yeah, and that is with the second setup. The second setup where we lose, we drop the additional damage against enemies that are on full life, and crit hit damage and crit hit chance and damage, just to pick up additional magnitude of shock. and magnitude of shock. But I think I've blabbered on long enough. Overall, if you're trying to get into this league, you've just started the league, you want a nice and clean and easy build to start farming, either in SSF or in trade leagues. I'd say this is a very good build to start with. It's cheap. You really can complete all of the content without getting into the trade league. You don't need to spend divines on gears. Your divines can just pile up there if you want to. Just show us at the end of the league how many divines you had in SSF, and we'll be But yeah, overall, notable techs for the build. Instead of fork on lightning rod, I've been running for a few maps with where is it? Nova projectiles. While you are mapping, this is 28k, 21k as we had before is more than enough. If we switch to the other weapon set, 23k is more than enough damage to clear the maps and clear them easily. You kind of get into a dumb build, like you just click the button, hold the button down, and just wait for everything to die around you. It does become how would I put it? It becomes with the Nova projectiles, it makes it easy for you to lose focus and allow stuff to hit you. And when you're sitting on 1.6 life with only 46% evasion, yeah, you're not gonna live through the map if you kind of lose focus. But you gotta give some, take some. I decided I want to take this 360 lots of projectiles to be thrown around me, and once in a while die, as it does become just a little bit annoying that I can't get this character past level 91. But I think that while I'm trying to collect the next set of Petition Splinters for the King in the Mist, so that we can finally delete him in the largest, in his most powerful form, in Merciless difficulty, I'll be trying to raise the skill, the level as well, so that maybe an additional skill point here and there, maybe I can make it work. Maybe I can find some node that would help. Either way, that was all for this encounter. I hope you agree with this assessment that this is a very easy to use. You could even call it a starter build, rookie build. And until next time, goodbye, Exiles.